Greetings, the Hijabi Gamer here, and originally I wasn't going to make a video this morning, so it's kind of poor quality. I just wanted to make one quick before I headed off to work because something came up this morning that really pissed me off and I had to make a video. I even tweeted about it, which I'm not on Twitter very often, only about once or twice a day, but this really pissed me off. So when I logged onto my PC, I wanted to download Path of Exiles, and the PC Xbox app, automatically opens. And I was greeted with this. Curated by Asian Pacific Islander communities. Yeah. So apparently Microsoft is now recommending video games based on race. Excellent job, Microsoft. I am sick to death of race being literally inserted into everything. Everything. You cannot escape it. I bet you, I haven't been to the supermarket in a while, but I bet you there is something race-related in the supermarket. What next? Are we going to start race identifying cats? Are we going to be like, oh, well, this color cat is coded to this race or some other nonsense? I mean, this attitude is going to lead to a race war in this country. If we continue, this is dangerous. It needs to stop because you're going to create a lot of resentment between people. I am 100% tired of it. Every day I turn on my phone or my computer, there is something race-related. And what the hell does video game recommendations have to do with race? Now, you might be saying, oh, well, Kat, don't you understand? These are games with Asian representation. Well, first of all, let me just add this. I don't care about who is in a video game. I mean, I've already multiple times said I have no plans on playing Marvel Avengers. I hear it's a terrible game. Yes, there is a Muslim female main character, Kamala Khan. Still not interested. But, okay, fine. Maybe there's Asian representation in these games. Fallout 4. Sunset Overdrive. Fallout 76. Skyrim Special Edition. Prey. Now, I haven't played Prey in a very long time, and I haven't played a lot of Skyrim. But Skyrim doesn't stand out as a particularly Asian representing game. Or Fallout 4, which Nate and Nora. Just saying. Sunset Overdrive. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't played Sunset Overdrive in a while, but I really enjoyed it when I did. Just saying. Correct me if I'm wrong. Or you might be saying, oh, well, Kat, don't you understand? These games were developed by Asian developers. Again, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, Skyrim. These are all games developed by Bethesda. The only reason they're probably being highlighted is because Microsoft recently purchased Bethesda. And they want to, push Bethesda titles. I don't blame them for wanting to push Bethesda titles, but, yeah, nothing Asian to do with Bethesda. Now, this also opens up the question of, are you going to be doing this for every race? Well, as an Arab American, I will point out my own personal preference. All right? Arab Americans. Well, first off, are you going to include Arabs under Asian? Because technically, a large portion of the Middle East is in Asia. Look at a map. Countries like Saudi Arabia, Yemen, the United Arab Emirates, which that's where Dubai is. Dubai isn't a country. Just saying. People tend to not realize Dubai is not a country. Dubai is a city. Lebanon, Iran. These are all countries in Asia. So are you going to put Arabs under Asian? Even parts of Egypt is in Asia. Yes, the Sinai Peninsula is Egypt, and it is considered Asia. Egypt is one of the few countries that is transcontinental. Well, then you're neglecting another bunch of Arab countries in Africa. Northern Africa, Morocco, Egypt, etc., are also considered in the Middle East. In addition, Arabs come in all colors. I mean, I'm Egyptian. My family tends to be pretty white. But I know some very dark Egyptians. Well, are we going to have a month dedicated to Arab, curated by Arab communities? How about Muslim communities? Well, Muslims are actually all over the world. This may come as a surprise to people, but Arabs are only a fraction of the Muslim community. True, I think something like 20% of Muslims are Arab. There's Indonesia has a huge Muslim population. Sub-Saharan Africa, Russia, China. We keep talking about the Uyghurs, who are Muslims in China. There are European Muslims, not immigrants, Europeans. South America, North America, Canada, to name a few. So, what? That would basically be worldwide. In addition, what does race have to do with your video game choice? I mean, I would find this actually kind of insulting. Because, I mean, as a woman who likes first-person shooters, well, only something like 2% of people who play first-person shooters are women. So what? You're going to look at me and go, oh, well, she doesn't really like first... No, I've been playing first-person shooters long before I did YouTube. I didn't start playing first-person shooters so I could get attention on YouTube. I mean, 4,000 hours of Destiny 2 alone. I've been playing it since the beta. I wasn't making YouTube videos back then. Borderlands 3. I love Borderlands 3. So you would be assuming, oh, well, she doesn't like them. No, I love her. I don't like mobile games, for example. Candy Crush is not on my phone and will never be on my phone. The only games I play on my phone are Google Stadia and Xbox Game Pass. So I can play games like Borderlands 3 or Destiny 2 on my phone. That's when I'm at work and don't have access to my consoles. So you what? And then what? You're going to tell me, oh, well, because you like Destiny 2 because you're Arab? Because you're Egyptian? Because you're Muslim? This doesn't make sense. I mean, when I look at video game recommendations, I don't specifically go on to YouTube and go, oh, well, the only people who are going to truly understand me as a gamer are fellow Arab American Muslims. I need to find those Egyptian video game reviewers because, no, I love ACG, for example. I love his videos. I love Skill Up, Upper Echelon Gaming. That's why I'm downloading Path of Exile. I mean, this is insane. What does race have to do with video games? On top of that, yeah, if it's a good game, someone was commenting in Twitter about Shantae. Yeah, it's an Arab stereotype, but it's a good game. I also play Metal Slug. Yeah, I have the Neo Geo Mini. That's what actually introduced me to Neo Geo games. I'd never played Neo Geo games, and then I got the Neo Geo Mini. And yes, I know it doesn't have the click, but I love it. I love Neo Geo games. I'm not very good at them yet. I don't play enough, but I love Neo Geo games, especially Metal Slug. Love Metal Slug. So, just why is this a thing? Why? Anyway, I just wanted to make a video about it because maybe I'm late. Maybe I don't realize that this has been going on for a long time. Maybe I've managed to avoid this insanity somehow. That people are now recommending video games based on race. But just... Anyway, like I said, I play games based on, whether it's a good game or not. And there are specific genres I really like. I like first-person shooters. I like fast-paced first-person shooters, which is why I love... People have asked, why do you love Destiny 2 so much? I love the speed and mobility to Destiny 2. When you're playing Destiny 2, especially as a hunter, and you can jump over your enemy and end up behind them and shoot them. I love trying to shoot the Cabal over their shields, try to get headshots by jumping over the Cabal. I love fast-paced first-person shooters. I love Borderlands 3. I love Warframe, which I know is third person, but I loved Warframe. So, yeah, it's nothing to do with being Egyptian, Muslim, woman. These are just the games that I happen to enjoy. And this is so frustrating. And I fear what this is going to lead to. Anyway, those are my thoughts. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the tower. Ramadan is almost over, and I am going to get back into serious gaming and Red Bull drinking.